Hi Aries family, welcome to With Love Tarot. I'm back with your no communication tarot reading for April and May of 2020. This comes as a request from one of my subscribers, and this is going to be about somebody who is most on your mind in a romantic sense. So this is going to be somebody that you dated most likely, and also somebody who you have no communication with. And I'm going to be looking at their feelings for you and the likelihood of communication around this time period. Are you ready? So the first cards we have here is I asked how your person is feeling about not speaking to you currently, okay? And what flew out first is the Emperor. So this represents you, which is very cool. So you're in your own reading. So what this tells me is that they are thinking about you around this time period. You are on their mind. But the other strong message that came through here is that they also have some type of self-control, and it could be hard for them not to contact you because this is very much about keeping things in check, keeping their feelings under control. As you can see, this person's face is pretty stone cold, okay? But what's interesting is the other card that I took on how they feel about no contact with you is the Moon, okay? And this almost immediately flew out too. So what this tells me is that regardless of the front or what they're kind of like exhibiting on the outside, they're experiencing some type of confusion or emotional turmoil at the same time. It could be a confusing time for them, or they're unable to reconcile their feelings about it. And I will take a clarifier on this in just a few minutes. I then asked how your person feels about you romantically. We have Eight of Pentacles to start. So what this tells me is that for some of you guys out there, your person might want to work on something, or at least be in the feeling of want to work on something. This is not for all of you out there, but that is the feeling that I'm getting with the Eight of Pentacles, because the Eight of Pentacles is all about putting the work into something, and it's also a work in progress, okay? Now, for others of you out there, this could indicate that your person is trying not to think about you, or trying to like bury their feelings in work, especially if you were dealing with somebody who was kind of a workaholic or had a lot going on in their life. And the two other cards I have on that is the Two of Cups and the Tower. So yeah, they definitely have romantic feelings for you. They are still feeling connected to you in some way, maybe energetically. Two of Cups is one of the best cards you can get in a love reading. So I have the feeling that they do feel connected to you and recognize you as a significant person in their life. But with the Tower card, at the same time, they are still very much feeling an ending here. And for me, this does represent the breakup. So I have also the feeling that they could be feeling shaken up by it. And depending on when your breakup was, if this was more recently, this could be something fresh that they're feeling. And even if it was months back, they could still be very much in this energy of feeling like it shook them. The other message coming through here, though, too, as I look at this with the Tower and the Eight of Pentacles, their feelings, it's almost like they recognize that work would need to be put into this connection or relationship to repair what happened here, okay? I then asked what the likelihood of communication would be around this time period. So that is the rest of April and going into May. And we have the Seven of Cups. So I'm not really feeling that there's going to be communication here from their part, at least. I mean, obviously everybody has free will here. You could end up reaching out to this person, but from their actions, from the energy I'm picking up now, I'm not getting a strong feeling that they're going to reach out, at least for this time period. Like I said, depending on when you watch this reading, energy can change. So I'm going to clarify everything here to get a little bit more specific. Okay, guys, so a couple clarifiers here on how your person is currently feeling about no communication with you. We have the Wheel of Fortune, Nine of Swords, and Nine of Wands. So, right off the bat, the number 9 or 18 could be of significance to some of you out there. With the Wheel of Fortune here, for some of you out there, your person could be waiting on something. Maybe they are trying to plan a way to reach you, or maybe they're just even waiting for something to change, whether that's something personal that's happening in their life, or, they're just waiting on the right timing of something. But it's almost like they could be leaving it up to fate at the same time. So with the Nine of Swords, especially with the Moon card, yeah, remember I was saying that some of them could be feeling confused around this time period, even though they might be putting on a strong face. Well, that definitely confirms it, because this is about being up at night, not sleeping well, obsessing even, and replaying mental thoughts and things like that over and over again. So I have the feeling that for some of them, they really are affected by this, could be feeling confused, not sleeping well. I don't see that they're handling it well. And with the Nine of Wands, yeah, I mean, they are also feeling apprehensive and maybe even walled off. So I'm not sure what happened and what caused the no contact here, but I don't really see that they're handling it well, at least around this time period. And with the Two of Swords, clarifying how they feel about you around this time period, yeah, this makes a lot of sense. So they, regardless of having strong feelings for you, they are definitely feeling in the energy that there hasn't been contact. This is like them recognizing it. They could also feel that maybe you're at a stalemate, okay? And also maybe they're in the energy going back to the moon, also feeling confused or even unwilling to make a decision around this time period, okay? I asked for some more cards on this, and what popped out is the Devil, the Hangman, Eight of Cups. So, wow. Yeah, they also could be in the energy of obsessing. So, I asked for feelings about you. So, I have the feeling that they are obsessing over you, not in a bad way, but this is definitely telling me, especially with the Nine of Swords and how they're feeling about no contact, that they are really thinking about you around this time period, okay? With the Hangman, Eight of Cups here too, it's almost like because there's been no communication or there's been a breakup or whatever happened here, and they're also in limbo feeling and even feeling stuck, that some of them are kind of forced to walk away. It's not like they want to, because the Eight of Cups is about putting in a lot of emotional investment into something, or at least feeling like you have, and cashing in, because maybe that's your best course of action during this time period, or there's nothing left to do, right? So some of them also could be in the feeling of, regardless of their strong feelings for you, that they are trying to move on because that's what they have to do, that's what they feel like they have to do. Not for all of you out there, but that is one of the messages coming through here. And clarifying the Seven of Cups for the likelihood of contact, we've had some change of energy, okay? So a couple of messages coming through here is with the Seven of Cups in the High Priestess, I'm not seeing a strong likelihood of contact. Like I said, it does not mean it's not going to happen. But if it does happen, it could be little or not the best, like somebody pings you, but there's not a whole lot of conversation happening, or there's also somebody kind of acting distant or guarded even, kind of like keeping their feelings hidden or close to their chest, especially with the Emperor card, okay? So just be aware of that. But with the Six of Cups, for some of you out there, you could possibly receive communication, because this is all about, many times, somebody from your past coming back around, or, you know, kind of reaching out and saying hey and checking in on you. So to sum this all up, the one storyline I'm getting is that for some of you, there's not going to be contact during this time period. And for others of you, there might be, but it could be kind of like both people are, you know, putting up a front, or they're testing the waters. You know how that goes. Like, somebody pings you and it's not like a full out conversation. They're just kind of like seeing where you're at. They're checking in on you emotionally. So maybe somebody does reach out, but it's not a whole lot of communication around this time period. But I do see that they are likely not handling it well, and they definitely think about you and have feelings for you. Aries, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. With love.